let's talk about currency. And when I say currency, I mean the real currency. There's many types of currencies: the dollar, the yen, the euro, the whatever, many types of currencies that we know as money. But then there's one currency, one particular currency that's behind all types of currencies that most people don't even think about and they don't understand it. And that currency is called attention. Your attention is the real currency. That is why you see all these big corporations and all these big companies wanting your attention. For instance, through social media, they want your attention because the more attention you give them, the more money they make. So start thinking about what you're thinking about, and then you can see why your life is the way it is. So let's say you want a car, right? You go into a dealership or a private seller and you exchange money for the car. Now the same thing applies to your thoughts. Whatever you give your attention to will manifest, because whatever you give your attention is the equivalent of giving money to. So you're giving your attention, the real currency, to something in particular. Whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously, is going to come back to you. This is something that I experienced in my life, not knowing this information, living a really undesirable experience, and then changing my thoughts because I wanted to know why was I going through the things that I was going through. And so I started to pay attention to my thoughts, and I realized that I was thinking things I didn't want to happen in my life all the time, and it was happening at a subconscious level. The only way you can really pinpoint those thoughts is through meditation. Why? Well, because meditation means to become familiar with what? With your thoughts. So when you close your eyes, you can't see the outside. It's all dark, right? Then, because there's no distractions, then you can see what's going on in your mind. What are you thinking about? And you're going to start seeing a bunch of thoughts coming through. And then you're going to start, after some time of practicing this daily, you will see thought patterns that are affecting your life in a way that you don't want. And once you realize that, you start to change them. And the way you do that is not to give your attention to those thoughts. When they come to your mind, you don't give your attention to them, they disappear. And then you start having new thoughts. What is it that you want? And this is very hard to do. That's why a lot of people don't do it. People want things to be easy. People want things to be smooth, right? Nowadays, you press a button or you tap the screen on your phone, and a few minutes later you have food on your door. Isn't that convenient? Yes, it is, but it's also very lazy. So because we want things to be so convenient, we become lazy even in the way we think. Therefore, we don't pay attention to our thoughts. So we want someone else to do our thinking. That is the reason why most people are living the way they are. Individually, everyone has the power to become or do whatever they want, but it takes practice, like anything. So if you are, 40, 50, 60 years old, and you are now hearing this, you might think it's too late for you. You lived your life in a certain way, so why would you change your life now? Well, that's up to you. There's always room for improvement. If you want to live a better life, start paying attention to your thoughts. Start paying attention to what really matters to you. And so, do it in isolation. It doesn't mean that you're going to be alone all your life or from now on. But what it does mean is that isolation will help you understand yourself and accept yourself for who you are. Once you get there, you're going to start to live a better, happier life because you accept yourself completely. There's no one or nothing getting in your way to steal your attention. You see, nowadays there's a lot of distraction everywhere. So many social media platforms, so many shows to watch, so many sports, so many of everything out there to distract you from thinking for yourself. You will not understand this until you actually start thinking for yourself. So isolation is something that can help you recalibrate. Think about this word, calibrate. It has the word Libra, Libra, the scales of Libra, or balance. If you look at the zodiac sign, everything is there. So we need to recalibrate our thoughts in order to gain our power back. The best way that I can tell you to gain your power back and recalibrate your mind is through meditation. Because in meditation, you're not looking at the outside world. Once you close your eyes, you can't see anything out here. Everything is dark. So you're gonna start seeing your thoughts. You're gonna start seeing a thought very clear, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And you're gonna see patterns that are in your way, patterns that are holding you back from getting what you want. And that takes practice. Every day, meditation. Every day, meditate for about 15 minutes a day. If you take that into account, if you put that into your lifestyle, that is a very powerful tool that's gonna help you recalibrate your thoughts so that you start paying attention, the real currency, to what really matters to you. So gain your power back. Think about this. Government is two words into one. Governed means control, and ment means mind. Why would you want a group of people to control your mind? The reason the world is how it is today is because people don't think for themselves. So gain your own money back. Your own currency is here. Even behind the money making is the paying attention to certain things that will bring you money, isn't it? So think for yourself and pay attention to the things you want only. Stay safe, stay free, think for yourself. I'll see you in the next one.